Welcome to Campus Chat, a look at the people, the opportunities, programs, and happenings at Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.
Hello and welcome to Campus Chat. My name is Helene Jesse, and this is the show about Western Nevada College, its people and its programs. And we're talking athletics today and a lot of the great things that it provides this school. And joining me are Steve Lewis and Robin Williamson. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. They are the co-chairs of the Athletic Development Committee, and Steve is past chair of the WNC Foundation. And Robin, how long do you plan on being on this committee?
That's like
Let's
you
get
say,
right down to
as
it.
long as it takes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
athletics
right.
funding.
Somebody asked her, how long are you on this committee? She goes, I think it's a lifetime committee. I said, well, she likes it. She likes it. So, well, it's great. We're going to be talking about an upcoming fundraiser and then a special program that we're doing to help stabilize athletic funding. But, hey, let's talk about the great success of our baseball team.
Wow. Yes. Well, first of all, DJ is Coach of the Year.
Yeah, Coach of the Year. That was pretty amazing.
That is huge. And then also, what do we get? The academic college
right
of the year.
Well, I think we're in the top 20 again.
Top 20
for the third year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So every year we've had a sports team at Western. They've been academic All-Americans.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of it, is to have the students, experience their athletic opportunities in Nevada, but also stay in school and get a good education. And we're really lucky that DJ and then our previous coach from the soccer team, and then our new softball
Dick
coach,
Allen.
Dick Allen, who's a Hall of Famer himself in softball, that they all stress athletics and academics.
Yeah, Dickie Allen, he 10 state championships, 3 in basketball, women's basketball, and 7 in softball. He's a heck of a coach. And then I think I was talking to DJ, and he said that he's going to have a really good team this year. Yeah, a really good team. You have a student living with you, don't you?
Yes.
So tell us about him.
Kevin Rogers from Southern California. He's a left-handed pitcher. And very excited about being here at WNC. He says it's really cold. He's not used to the temperature. But he's an older student. He's 23. And so they call him Gramps.
Oh, funny. Are you serious?
Yeah, but he's very excited about being here and likes school too. He's enjoying his classes and he's having a good time.
Wow. What does he say about the training?
He's just blown away. He's very excited about it, and he feels like he's really becoming a better ball player. Yeah.
They've really got it ironed out, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
In 3 years,
Yes.
It's amazing what they've done.
It is.
I know Dick Allen is assisted by Louis Sanchez and Scott Rasner. And Louis is very well known for conditioning, and he's just a master when it comes to technique and being able to isolate emotion and then being able to articulate what you need to do to make it better. I know, because Louis was my coach, and he was really, really good. And then Scott Rasner, I don't know what he's good at, but I hope he's watching.
But they in the softball team, it's like, 15 of the players are from Nevada, so that's wonderful that we have local talent playing.
When do they start? Do you know when they...
I'm not sure. Is it February also?
February. Against, I think, Northern Idaho College.
Idaho College.
They're in the Scenic West Athletic Conference, too. So that'll be interesting.
Do they use wooden bats, too?
No, I think they use aluminum bats. So it'll be, just wood bats for baseball.
Right.
So we're excited about our new softball team and our outstanding baseball team. Well, why do we even do fundraising for athletics?
We do fundraising for athletics because it's changed the dynamics of our institution, of our community college, of our college for the community, I guess I should say. If you were up here on campus probably 5 or 10 years ago, it would be a totally different experience for you. Average age student would be 33 or so. Now we're attracting young adults out of high school to come and get an education at WNC. And that is exciting. Finally, we are attractive to our students. And what is it? You did a case study that showed Nevada is dismal when it comes to attracting kids out of high school to go to college.
Yeah, 49th.
49th out of 50. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is catastrophic.
Yeah.
And so we need to, by any means possible, and this is certainly working, attract kids to get an education.
Right, and for the most part, even though they're not, might not be playing the sport.
That's right.
They're
attracted.
They want to come here. I know the outreach team went to Yerington, and before Wildcats baseball, there'd be 6 kids from Yerington High School showing up. Now there's 100.
Yeah.
And our parking lots are full in the daytime with kids, young students going to school.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't get any state funding.
Yeah, that's what I was going to add on to it. And Steve is passionate about education for as we all are, and that's why we're all doing this. And through decisions by the state legislature, they have given the community colleges no money, or the non-university system no funding for athletics. So we're just going to do it ourselves, and that's what we've done. And we've developed sponsors, and we've developed a strong enthusiasm and kind of network of support. And it's a regional effort. It's not just Carson City. These players come from all over Nevada, and so we reach out and we get support from all over Nevada.
And unfortunately, this is not the time to be asking the legislature for any money.
Right.
And so Helene has come up with this great idea, Spartan 300.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that in the next segment. But let's, and they're members of
you don't want to talk about it now?
Well, I know that Dave is motioning us to take a break now. Okay. Welcome back to Campus Chat. My name's Helene Jesse, and I'm with Steve Lewis and Robin Williamson. They're co-chairs of the Athletic Development Committee, and we're talking about athletics. We've basically been talking about how important it is, the athletic experience at the college, and why we need to fundraise. Now, let's talk about this event coming up in January, our annual. I think it's our 6th annual.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Yes, it
is. So tell us a little bit about this event.
Hey.
Okay, it's our annual fundraising event is January 16th. It's going to be at the Pepper Mill at 6 o'clock. Tickets are available starting soon. It's $700 for a table of 10 or $100. Table of 8, excuse me. That makes more sense. Or $100 a ticket. And the featured speaker is Adam Silver. And do you want to talk about him?
Adam Silver apparently is, not apparently, he is the NBA Deputy Commissioner. And what I was going to say is that he's worked with Michael Jordan and done a lot of different things with athletic events.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to him. He's also the Chief Operating Officer of the NBA. So he's big name. I don't think we've had such a big name. We've had great speakers in the past, but Adam, I think, is going to bring about kind of a different look.
Right. He's like on the most influential list of CNN and Time or something like that.
Yeah.
He is the second in command of the National Basketball Association, and I was telling Steve this morning that he has people. He has people. Yeah, he has people. Because have your people
talk
call
to
my
you.
people. Yeah. You are talking to my people. I am my people.
You.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. And Peppermill is always a great venue for Oh my God, they got the wrong date on this thing. Huh?
January 16th. That's a Friday.
Yeah.
And have we had it on a Friday before?
Yeah, last year.
That's right, last year. And that was very popular.
Yeah, it was great. So, prime rib dinner, we're going to have live auction, silent auction, raffle. It's just a great live music. It's a great event. And call my office number at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Right? And then, Spartan 300.
Well, I think what we've realized is that if we are going to support athletics over the next 5 years and have a solid support, we need some solid financial backing. And so Helene, in this epiphany, I don't know what it was.
Driving a stagecoach back and forth every day.
Epiphany and stagecoach.
That's what it was. She came up with the Spartan 300. And the Spartan 300 are the 300 stout individuals that are willing to donate $100 per month for the next
5 years.
5 years. 5 years, yes.
And because we were worried with all the budget cuts, and tremendous budget cuts that really are eviscerating. School's going to look a lot different next year with all the cuts. But I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying we all have to make our cuts, but at some point, we can't. You just can't keep cutting like that. But I thought, so how can you ask people to give? And I thought it was Tim Morsani actually who said, and Sean Davison who said, you really ought to look at $100 a month. They mentioned it in a casual conversation. So I thought, if we get 100 people for $100 a month, that would be not enough. I go, maybe we'll do 500 people at $100 a month. And I thought, too much. Then I thought 300, and then I go, the Spartan 300.
The Battle of Thermopylae.
Yeah. The Spartan 300. How cool is that? And I just started talking it up, and had 22 in a matter of a couple days. These two were part of that.
When you brought your shield in.
Well, that's what the Spartan mothers said. You either go, when you go off to battle, right, you either bring home your sword, either you bring it home or you're laying on it.
Yeah. Return with your shield or on it.
Yeah.
And so I decided it'd be better to go out in a blaze of glory than not.
Well, and here's my newest saying is they say you get what you pay for, and my newest saying is you don't get what you don't pay for. And if we want quality education in the state of Nevada, we have to pay for it. And if it can't always just be the government, it has to be the individuals too stepping up and paying for it. So if you want high quality education, if you want your children to have an opportunity to go into college, and this is a wonderful entree to college, and we have 4-year programs, then we're going to have to pay for it.
Right. And this program, only 300 shields will be sold, so you can buy more than one shield, and we do have several people who are giving more than $100 a month. And
I think what we realized is that these annual events that we put on don't cut it in terms of the expenses that we have with these two athletic teams. And so if we're going to see that they succeed, we've got to find the financial wherewithal to make that happen.
Right. And find the people that believe in what athletics does provide and the academic experience. So we're at 49.
All right.
That's fantastic.
49 shields have been sold, and our goal is 300. And of course, I always love when someone says you'll never make it. Okay, thank you.
That helps you, doesn't it?
It helps.
Yeah. That's it. It's always good to have inspiration.
And I think...
Look out for my spear.
Yeah, that's right. And I have a shield here for you to fall on after I stab you. No, that's not true.
No.
I'm not that hard to sell, actually.
No, but it's always good. This is something, and I encourage everyone to call Helene's office, get involved, because it's $100 a month. It's for 5 years. It's something that's doable for most people of incomes. One of the things we're very fortunate in Carson City is we do have a lot of government jobs, and while there will be perhaps some layoffs, we've been pretty stable so far, and hopefully we can be, with those government jobs, we'll be part of the solution for helping our region in Nevada to succeed. But this is also a way that we can just contribute to moving ourselves up in those national polls for education for our youngsters.
Exactly, because it does make a difference. It does attract more young people and the community too. I've seen more community pride in the college since the establishment of athletics. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just, we're just proud of it. Mm-hmm. So how do we get a hold of, I ask these questions, I know the answer. Sometimes I feel like
you should be an attorney.
I should just be on the show. I talk to myself. No, I'm just kidding. It's much better. It's much better.
Why don't we ask the questions of you?
Why don't you just ask me the question? Yeah. Let's just turn it around. It just seems kind of funny, doesn't it?
Would you like a lifeline?
Yeah. Okay, ask me a question. Okay. How many shields can you pledge? 300.
Yeah.
Yes. How can they get a hold of you?
They can call me at 445-3240 or at Jessie, Jesse, at WNC.edu.
And that's how they can do it for the Spartan 300 and also to get tickets for the event in January, right?
January 16th. Yeah, Silver. Exactly.
Do we have a goal of when we want to get the 300 Spartans identified?
Yeah, by December 31st, 2009.
Okay.
So and there's giving out one a day.
And there's only 300.
Correct.
There's not 301.
Right.
And what do the Spartans receive other than knowledge that they're
part of it? Well, we're going to have like a big shield made or some kind of bronze, maybe not bronze structure, but some kind of a monument with the original 300 on that, probably over by the baseball field and where the new softball field will eventually be built. They'll also get season tickets to each of the 5 years, to both softball and baseball, 2 season tickets each. You'll also get we're having a shield designed so you can have like a lapel pin and then a sticker you can place on your business. And then of course on the website, your name. And so it's about commitment, integrity, and courage, and being willing to step up and decide that this is something worth fighting for, that the community college athletic experience is something worth fighting for, and that all the naysayers can just continue to say nay. And don't give me that. And we're like back talking today, aren't we?
That's right.
It's like Dave does have control, because like we found out in the last segment, he just shut us off.
Yeah. Or didn't turn us on.
Or didn't turn us on, yeah. So anyway, call me.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
And we'll
January 16th.
Yeah, hope to see you then.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back with Katie Durbin next. Welcome back to Campus Chat. My name is Helene Jessie, and our next segment features Katie Durbin. She is the commander and coordinator of the Post Academy on the Western Nevada College campus, which is the Western Nevada Peace Officers Academy.
Correct.
WNPOA.
WNPOA.
WNPOA, that's an acronym. However, I'm not sure if people know what a great program we have here to train law enforcement. It's basically an evening and weekend program, correct?
Correct.
And this program is held in very high esteem. So welcome.
Thank you.
I mean, it is, isn't it? I mean,
it is. We have a 97% success rate in getting all of our students jobs out there. A lot of the agencies now are actually sponsoring them to come to this academy.
Well, what is your background in law enforcement?
Actually, I worked for the Department of Prisons when it was prisons instead of corrections, and so that's been a long time ago.
And that's it?
And that was it. Yeah.
Were you a guard or a clerical or what were you?
Sergeant when I left.
And so what prison did you work in? Or did you work in several?
I worked in several, actually. I've worked in Tonopah, Reno, and Carson City.
Then how did you get to the college?
I went back and got my degree. and I
started in
criminal justice. And I was the first student on this campus to get a degree in parole and probation because that was my goal. And then one of the instructors here actually said, you know, we need a police academy to train people to go out there on the streets. And I went, what a fantastic idea. I can do that. So we did it. And here we are.
And when did you start the program?
1996.
Wow. So 12 years then.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts
every January.
And runs for how long?
All the way through till August.
And so how many hours per week and how many credits? And
it's 33 and a half credits for the program. Hours a week, it varies anywhere between 30 and 35 hours a week. So it's a heavy commitment.
And what time do the classes are at night, right?
The classes are at nights and on weekends. We go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights from 6 to 10, and then Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 5.
So you can have a job.
Exactly.
Wow.
And a lot of people out there wanted to get into law enforcement. There was not a program in this state at all to afford those people the opportunity to get into a career that they wanted. So we started that.
Yeah, because I think the Peace Officer Standard Training is a daytime program.
It is
correct?
daytime. That is a state-run program, yes.
And now, are they certified once they leave this program, or do they have to take a test?
They have to take the state certification test, and this academy allows them the opportunity to do that.
Oh, that's wonderful. What types of classes do you run them through over that, 7-month period?
That's 7.5 months, yeah, 30 weeks. Everything from the boring lecture law classes, and I don't find them boring, but the cadets do. We teach them how to shoot firearms. We teach them how to drive emergency vehicles. We teach them defensive tactics. We teach them baton training, both in a straight stick and the PR-24, which is that funny side-handle baton thing that you used to see cops use. We teach them all kinds of things that will keep them alive when they get out on the street.
Well, I know it's fairly rigorous.
It is.
It's not only mentally challenging, but physically challenging as well. I know, when do you have a run? Don't you have they all run?
Every year we have a pride run, and we do that after they've completed about 2/3 of the academy, which is usually around the first part of June. And, excuse me, what it is because they've passed that mile mark, they take pride in what they do. And it is also a memorial run to honor all those fallen officers. And we run from the college down to the law enforcement memorial down at the
Capitol or legislature.
And then they run back, and that's a 5-mile run. And it's usually about 90, 100 degrees. And they do it.
So what are the admission standards? What do you have to do to get in?
They have to have at least a high school diploma or a GED. They have to be 21 by the time of graduation. They have to have decent writing skills because report writing is a major part of it. It's a very big portion of what cops do. It's in the power of the pen, not necessarily in the power of the weapon. They have to have good communication skills, and they have to be able to pass a rigorous background check. Okay.
I know that I've been to several graduations, and there's always law enforcement chiefs, like Sheriff Furlong's always there, but I know that these students get jobs.
They do.
I mean, it's clear that this is a well-respected program. I'm fond of telling the story about Martha Cheddar, who's now a street cop, and she was my work study student, and I remember when she was going through the program, and she was just learning her self-defense. We used to take walks, and she dropped me to the ground, and I said, not funny. Not funny. So how does someone get a hold of you?
So
if they're interested in signing up for January,
you can call me at 445-4408, or you can email me at Durbin, that's Durbin, at WNC.edu.
Great. Well, thank you, Katie. If you're interested in a career in law enforcement, this is the gal you want to talk to. It's a great program. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're pleased to have you. And thank you for watching this edition of Campus Chat. We'll see you next time.
This has been Campus Chat, a monthly program from Western Nevada College. Campus Chat is made possible by the Western Nevada College Foundation.